Trains and buses, games and songs, come join us and sing along. Transit Tots is where I'll be, the coolest place in NYC. Welcome to Transit Tots.
Hi, welcome to Transit Tots. My name is Katie, and I work at the New York Transit Museum here in Brooklyn, New York, where we think about all things transit and getting around our city. We have a really exciting activity for you planned today, so let's get started. Come on closer towards your screen. Let's shake out all of our jitters, just like this. Let's take a nice big deep breath in and out. Okay, I'm ready to get started. Today's going to be super fun. If you've been to one of our Transit Tots programs before, you know that we start off every day by singing the welcome song. If you already know the welcome song, sing along with me. If you don't know the welcome song, that's okay. I'll sing it once, you can hear how it goes, and then you can jump in and sing along the second time. All right, here it goes. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm happy, and I hope that you are too. Let's do it again. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm happy, and I hope that you are too. That's great. Now let's sing it again, but this time instead of saying, I'm happy, I want you to fill it in with a word to describe how you're feeling. So maybe you're feeling shy, or you're feeling sleepy, or you're feeling hungry. However you're feeling, fill it in the blank. Here we go. Hello, 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 and how are you? And I hope that you are too. Let's do it again. Hello, 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 and how are you? And I hope that you are too. For today's Transit Tots, we're going to be scientists, and we're going to learn about how electricity can help us move around our subway system. And to do that, we're going to go through all of the things that are here on this list. When we've finished something on our list, we're going to put a check mark right next to it. So let's look at our list now and put a check mark next to everything that we've finished so far. Have we said hello to each other? Yes, we have. So let's put a check mark next to hello. Have we sung our hello song? Yeah, we sang our hello song. So what should we put next to the hello song? A check mark. There we go. What do we have next on our list? We're going to learn about how tracks and electricity and wheels work all together to help us move through our subway system. How do our subway trains move? Let's find out. Our subway is powered by electricity. Electricity helps things turn on and off, move, and work to do the things they're supposed to do. There are a lot of things inside your home that use electricity. Your light switch and your TV. There's electricity all around us. There's even electricity in our subways. The subway tracks are full of electricity. This is a picture of a subway track. Have you ever seen a subway track before? Raise your hand if you've seen a subway track. You can see there are 3 rails. 1, 2, 3. The electricity comes from the 3rd rail, so we should stay far away from it and let it do its job. Wheels also help our trains move. This is a picture of subway wheels from a long time ago. How many wheels do you see in this picture? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one is hiding over here in the back. The electricity travels from the tracks into the train and makes the wheels move to help us go. So how do our subway trains move? Electricity, the tracks, and the wheels all work together to move our trains.
I thought that was really cool to see how our subway moves along tracks using wheels and electricity. We finished talking about our tracks, so now what's it time to do? It's time to put a check mark because we're all done with that activity. Next, we're going to do a fun project where we're going to get to practice drawing tracks and writing our names. Here we go.
Today, we're going to practice drawing tracks and writing our names. Grown-ups can pause the video now to gather your supplies. Before you start drawing with me, will you help me draw my first rail? Help me count to 3 to make sure I have 3 rails. 1, 2, 3. Great! This is just like the picture we saw of the train tracks. Next, I'm going to draw the ties. Pay attention! This is what you're going to get to do in a second. The ties go across the train tracks. They help hold the rails together. Now the third rail, that's the rail that has the electricity. This is how our trains move. Now, get your markers. It's time to practice drawing our rails. We're going to draw the rails a little differently. We're not going to draw them like this picture. Instead of drawing 3 rails, we're only going to draw 2. It'll be much more fun. Here we go. Draw with me. Let's draw one long straight line. Ta-da! Now, let's draw another straight line right next to it. These are going to be our rails. The next thing we're going to draw are our lines going across the rails. These are called ties. You can see that the ties go past the rails. You can draw along with me. Draw your ties past the rails. They're going to hold the rails together. Ta-da! I think it looks great. Yours does too. Now, we're going to turn letters into tracks. Have a grown-up help you with this part. Start by drawing a capital or big A onto your paper. Then, all you have to do is draw a line next to each line on your A. Ta-da! Now we're going to draw a B. Draw a nice big B on your paper. And we're going to do the same thing. Draw a line next to each line you already made. Kind of like tracing. This might take a couple times. It's all right to practice. Now we're drawing a C and drawing another line right next to it. Let's say those letters together. A, B, C. Great. Now it's time to draw our ties. Take as long as you need to do this part. Draw your lines right across. I'm going to speed this part of the video up. You can pause it if you like. Now it's time to make our names. I'm not going to make my name because I want to make this for somebody else. I'm going to make this for my friend Laura. You can decide who you want to make yours for. Now, Laura spells her name with an L, an A, a U, an R, and another A. Start by writing out your name or the name that you want to make on your sheet of paper. Then, just like we did with our ABCs, draw lines next to the lines you already made. Ask a grown-up for help. You can see here my two A's look very different. One A is closed at the top. The other A isn't. That's okay. I like them to look a little different. Now our tracks are done. It's time to add in our ties. Putting my lines all the way across. I wonder what name you're writing. You can write the name of a friend. You can write the name of a relative. Maybe you're writing your own name. I like doing this project because I can practice drawing my lines. I also like practicing my letters. I think doing the A is my favorite. It's my favorite letter. Can you think of a word that starts with A? What letter does your name start with? I'm almost finished with mine. You can take your time. We don't have to finish at the same time. I think I might do another one of these later. I like how this looks, but I think I want to add some more color. I'm going to add a fun, wiggly train track at the bottom. That kind of looks like a wave. All I have to do is make sure my lines are next to each other. That's a wiggly train track. That subway ride would look like a roller coaster. All done! Zoom!
I loved doing that activity. Drawing and coloring are some of my favorite things to do. Do you like to draw? That's great! So we finished with our activity. What should we do next? Oh, our check mark. Here it goes. So there's one more thing left on our to-do list today, and that's to say goodbye. But before we put our check mark up for goodbye, I want to review what we did today. Today we learned how electricity, tracks, and wheels all work together to help our subway trains move from one place to another in New York City. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. Our next Transit Tots is going to be every Tuesday and Thursday, and I hope to see you there. Let's put our last check mark up. And we're all done. Have a great day. Bye.
Trains and buses